Vivo V30 series.
An excellent timing. Ball racing away. He's played some glorious shots. Rohit Sharma, but Brett is getting into the act straight away. First ball, and the boundary is beginning to come.
Yeah, he's got an opportunity, young Bravis. Watched a lot of IPL over the last couple of years, young man. Mumbai Indians have invested a lot in him. Sort of just a back foot punch and ball raced off the face of the bat to the cover boundary.
Obviously has the skill sets for them to keep persisting and hoping. Just 20 years of age. Again, that one's skidding onto him. There are fan parks all around the country, the IPL fan parks, and if you can't watch it at the stadium, go to these fan parks and have a ball. Great entertainment. Meerut, Bikaner, Solapur, Midnapur. And they're flooded with people, and people of all ages. Plenty of banter, music. Get the feeling as if you're here at the ground. So the fan poll question earlier, which Indian opener is more likely to win the orange cap? 61% going for Gill. And don't put it beyond Rohit Sharma this year. He'll be very determined. He's got the responsibility of just batting at the top. And he's playing some fine shots. This one will find the fielder.
And it seems to be a deliberate ploy to bang the ball halfway with the fielder deep at deep square leg, because this is the biggest square boundary. So he'll have to middle it to hit it into the stands. You can see over here went up the Q end, the bottom end, and that's why there wasn't any elevation at all.
And see, they're looking to cash in this power play. What they've done already, they've brought that required rate down to just over 8.
Yes. Ian spoke earlier about the moisture on the ball, the dew on the surface, which will affect the ball and affect the spin of the ball when the spinners come on. But what it does, it also gets the ball to skid on, and there's not much bounce in the pitch. So the batter's going to find themselves very difficult to play the cross-batted shot, that horizontal bat shot at the moment. So bowling at the stump, off stump, looking to hit off stump, good length, I think is very important for the bowlers.
He is skiddy off the surface, no question about it. This one about 139, 46 for 2 after 5.
My 11 सर्कल पे फर्स्ट प्राइज 1 करोड़ ही है ना। इस बार तो हर दिन 1 करोड़ बस शुरुआत है। क्या? तो सोचो कितनी बड़ी बात है। My 11 सर्कल पे 1 करोड़ तो बस शुरुआत है। तो सोचो कितनी बड़ी बात है।
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है। जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
Just close the doors and you're in a world of your own. Travel is not just about the destination, it's also about how you get there. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
नई जनरेशन ना मैच में ट्रिपल सेंचुरी मारती है और आफ्टर मैच टाइल मारती है।
हर जनरेशन का अलग है अंदाज, लेकिन सबके अनोखे स्वाद का एक है कमला पसंद अनोखा स्वाद।
Vivo V30 series. Be the pro.
Vivo.
कूल फैंस के स्टाइलिश डिजाइन से घर की शान बढ़ाएं।
कूल फैंस जो दे आधी बिजली में ज्यादा हवा कम आवाज की है।
कूल फैंस स्मार्ट।
Slip in place as well. Oh, can't find the gap. The opportunity was there. It's up. There was width on offer. Not easy for him to grip it as well. You see a lot of spinners these days when they know conditions are going to be like this. They practice with a wet ball. Maybe bucketed practice. You just tip the ball in. Start getting used to bowling with a wet ball. It's not easy. Like everything, it demands practice.
That's it.
Swept in the gap. Picked his spot nicely there.
Off the stump, but it was in total control, and that's Mumbai Indians 50. Beautiful sweep shot, just in a gap, a bit uppishly. Not a catch at all. 52 coming up. Still a long way to go, but you'd think that at this stage 5.4 is gone. Mumbai Indians are slightly ahead.
So good over. Just 6 conceded. 6 overs gone. 52 for 2. Keep an eye on Viro. Yes, it's the Sear Tyres strategic timer.
अबे क्या किया मेरी गाड़ी को?
लूजर की गाड़ी थी, मैंने विनर की बना दी। हाँ?
भाई पंजाब कब जीता है?
टीम से बड़ा कुछ नहीं।
Dream 11.
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है। जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
मिठाई तो हमारे जमाने में होती थी। हाँ तो जाइए ना अपने जमाने में।
रोमांस तो हमारे जमाने में होता था।
पेमेंट भी उसी जमाने का है। भैया डिजिटल पेमेंट करना सीखे नए जमाने में। इजी सेफ एंड फास्ट है। हमने तो इनको डिजिटल पेमेंट करना सिखा दिया। आपने? ये सेल्फी लेते हैं। ये हमारे जमाने का है। आरबीआई कहता है
डिजिटल पेमेंट अपनाओ
औरों को भी सिखाओ।
किसे भेजे मिशन? दोनों ऑफिसर्स वेल ट्रेंड हैं।
सवाल वेल ट्रेंड का नहीं चंद्रकांत, भरोसे का है।
देन मैम, सालों से इंडिया के सबसे भरोसेमंद ब्रांड्स पार्ले के चीजलिंग्स, मोनाको, क्रैक जैक।
शाबाश।
सवाल भरोसे का तो जवाब पार्ले। नाम तो सुना ही होगा।
बाकी सब तो उड़ गया, लेकिन आपका परफ्यूम रह गया।
बिना गैस वाला फॉग ये जल्दी से उड़ेगा नहीं, रहेगा।
Just close the doors, and you're in a world of your own. Travel is not just about the destination; it's also about how you get there. Fly Emirates, fly better.
दूर कितना भी जा, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Don't let me go. No, don't let me go.
52 for 2. And that's 6 overs. We're done with power play, and now Sai Kishore into the attack. Had a very good season for Tamil Nadu in domestic cricket. Matches, 63 wickets. He's a good cricketer.
The ball's going to skid. Just a bit of dew on the surface, so won't grip that much. For the spinners, for the seam bowlers, they'll get a little more carry as well.
I think you'd see a lot of the spinners using the angle, trying to get it, just come back into the stump.
That's up in the air, lands safely. Just give it a little more air this time.
Makes good use of his height. Yes, you can see that. Slowing it down considerably, about 7 kilometers slower than the first delivery.
Spoken to young Bravis on a few occasions, and he's very much interested in playing in Test cricket as well. Of course, he's made his name in the Youth World Cup, here in the IPL as well, playing a lot of T20 cricket. Little obstruction there, but single taken.
You can see that. The first ball 90, the next ball 83.5, then 95, and now this one again 10 kilometers slower, 85 kilometers. Not looking to toss it up so much, but looking to just slow the pace.
It's a good over so far. Spencer Johnson, you can see him bowling. Good variations already from Sai Kishore. And it's a good start. There's 3 runs of the over. It's 55 for 2.
क्लब महिंद्रा
25 साल की मेंबरशिप। हर रिश्ते का रंग खिल उठेगा क्लब महिंद्रा मेंबरशिप के साथ, क्योंकि क्लब महिंद्रा ही देता है आपको 125 से ज्यादा रिसॉर्ट्स और 2000 से भी ज्यादा यूनिक एक्सपीरियंसेस का मजा, ताकि आप हर रिश्ते को और भी मैजिकल बना सके।
क्लब महिंद्रा, अपनों के संग रिश्ते निभाने का बेस्ट तरीका।
ये वीडियो रुक रुक के चल सकता है, पर मैं एंजल वन सुपर ऐप स्मूथली चलता है।
मल्टीपल स्क्रीन्स? Nah, one click. Yes.
एंजल वन सुपर ऐप से इन्वेस्टिंग है फास्ट, सिक्योर एंड रिलायबल। तो आप कब डाउनलोड कर रहे हैं?
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Please read all the related documents carefully before investing.
कोल फैंस के स्टाइलिश डिजाइन से घर की शान बढ़ाएं।
कूल फैंस, जो दे आधी बिजली में ज्यादा हवा कम आवाज की है।
कोल फैंस, स्मार्ट भी स्टाइलिश भी।
Still rushing. That's up in the air. Clears long off. And first 6 for Brevis.
That's a good connection. It was the length ball. It was bowled at 92 kilometers per hour. Got just a little bit of room outside the off stump and hit it with the turn as well.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit worried about the fact his bat is going across the line. It went straight, it went slightly to the offside, over straightish mid-off. Just need to keep that top hand in a little bit more and get that bat going through. Any spin at all could slice up into the air.
And with the previous over only going for 3 runs, the Mumbai Indians knew that they had to try and put the pressure back on the Gujarat bowlers.
And there's the Angel One moment. Playing sensibly here, Rohit.
Here, Rohit speaking in Hindi on the stump mic. I'm not too sure Brevis understands too much Hindi, or maybe he does.
Again, we see him trying to use more the horizontal version of the bat, with me trying to hit straight. A little bit element of risk. And the bowler is bowling at the stumps, spinning it away from you. Tend to want to play more with the spin, more with a vertical bat than anything else.
A little wider, just slowing it up. 8 gone, 64 for 2.
आप कौन? मिस्टर और मिसेस गर्मी. हम गर्मी की छुट्टियां यहाँ मनाएं.
ओह, अरे आइए, बैठिए बैठिए. कुछ ठंडा लेंगे?
Why not?
ब्लू स्टार फास्ट कूलिंग इन्वर्टर एसी. अब गर्मी की छुट्टी.
रोहन कहाँ है?
मुसीबत में है.
तू रिग्रेट तो नहीं करेगा?
दोस्त है. नहीं गया तो जिंदगी भर रिग्रेट करूंगा. माउंटेन ड्यू, डर के आगे जीत है.
ओल्ड जनरेशन करे भंगड़ा, न्यू जनरेशन का हुक स्टेप तगड़ा. दोनों के अलग है ढंग, मगर स्वाद का एक है रंग. कमला पसंद इलायची, अनोखा स्वाद.
Lovely changes of pace. Karen Pollard, Ian Bishop, Kevin Peterson, Brian Lara here. Hope you can hear us. What was discussed, Kyron, at the break in play?
Obviously, the spinners is going to come on now. The ball is not going to spin as much because there's a bit of dew out there. So we just try to play it as we see it. Obviously, there's certain sort of principles and fundamentals we follow at this part of the game that has worked for us. So that has been the discussion.
Polly KP, easier sitting in the dugout, or would you prefer to be playing?
At this juncture right now, I'm happy. So you guys won't criticize whatever I do on the cricket field. So I can sit back and, that's what...
Beg your pardon.
No.
Beg your pardon.
I'm just kidding. No. In all honesty, I've played a long time. I've played 13 years for this franchise, and I get the opportunity now to share some of the experience, to the guys, and, hopefully it works and we continue to do well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot, that. It's very, very smart batting, because he's a smart cricketer. He's an intelligent cricketer, isn't he, Polly?
Rohit is a class above himself. Obviously, he has done it in international cricket in all 3 formats. He's obviously a legend, of the game, and obviously we don't want anything better than to see Rohit Sharma, scoring runs for us. So obviously he has gotten a good start so far. Let's not jinx it too much and see if he can take it deep in the innings for us.
Karen, Rohit is looking good with the bat, as we see him face up this delivery. Picking up a couple here, maybe just one. But Karen, more importantly, going back to his fielding, I see he took a catch in your favorite position at deep mid-on. Are you coaching him directly on that position, because you have taken some magnificent catches in the deep out there, and I mean, he's just gone from obviously inside the circle down to the boundary?
The way he took that one, I think I need to give him some pointers. He looked a bit uncomfortable there. But yeah, but it's good, it's good to see him running around the field, when you look at it, with all corners of the ground, and, being involved, in the game in that aspect as well. But obviously, he's a class player, class fieldsman, slips anywhere he feels. We know he's pretty safe.
Kyron, I thought you were going to come back with there's only one KP, even though we have one up here.
No, I have respect. The legend up there as well. He has done fantastic things for international cricket.
We love it.
I will never criticize you again.
Lovely. Thanks for your time, KP.
No problem. Thank you.
We'll come back to a point in the next over, something you said about Dewald Brevis. 71 for 2.
फैमिली डिनर चल रहा है यार
पापा नो पापा जब तक टूर्नामेंट ऑन है शर्मा जी का बेटा मेरा बेटा लो रोहित बेटा एप्पल खा अच्छा
टीम से बड़ा कुछ नहीं ड्रीम 11
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है जिम्मेदारी से खेलें
दूर कितना भी जा इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
All around you, everything is a copy of a copy. We need to begin again with fresh eyes. To stand apart, be powerfully unique. Nothing.
मॉर्टीन मनी बैक ऑफर खुद टेस्ट किया तब चेंज किया ये ऑन तो डेंगू मलेरिया वाले मच्छर गॉन ट्राई करो पसंद नहीं आया तो मॉर्टीन moneyback.com पे पैसे वापस
लंगूर 4 लंगूर और लंगूर अमेजिंग ना
सवाल लंगूर का नहीं सुबह सर वैरायटी का है
देन पार्लेज वेफर्स पार्ले रस्क लंदन डेयरी वैरायटी
सवाल वैरायटी का तो जवाब पार्ले नाम तो सुना ही होगा
Up and over. An audacious shot from Dewald Brevis.
Yeah, well, if you ask Dewald Brevis where he'd love to face a delivery of the left-arm seamer, it's exactly here. 137 kilometers per hour, so there was pace on, and the quicker it comes, the quicker it goes. He's a wonderful player, square of the wicket. Look how he sets himself. He's almost ready for that shot. The cut for the pull, and then he hits it down the ground as well with great strength. Welcome to the IPL, Spencer Johnson.
I was listening to your point, Brian, about Dewald Brevis, and I know, KP, you talked about the actual fact he averaged 18 in the SA20. He was very good in the Under-19 World Cup. What I was pleased to see with Brevis, and there's no portent to success, was that he actually played some first-class cricket recently and got his first 2 first-class hundreds, which doesn't necessarily transfer into T20 cricket, but what it does is it's an important learning school for how to pace your batting, how to shape up your technique.
I think Brian Lara sitting next to me a little bit earlier did say in the piece that I've seen that so many times from Rohit Sharma. I tell you what, that's nowhere to bowl to Rohit Sharma. Short, he is so good on the short stuff. He's brilliant. It's a 50 partnership from these two, just from 39 deliveries. But it's just sheer quality. How many times have we seen this? Stay away from there for Rohit Sharma. Brian, you were saying, weren't you, I think in the first half of the game, you were talking about batters, and you've played the longer form of the game. You understand your game, you learn your game. You're almost better suited to this format, having earned your stripes in the longer format.
This will knock down to Tidman, but yes, there's exception to the rule. Like even the gentleman we were just speaking to, Karen Paula, who played this form of the game from start to finish. But I believe that some of the best players are the ones that actually play Test cricket. They have that foundation, they have the technical strength, and then they go on into this version of the game and express themselves better. I mean, you would not bet on back in the day on Kallis being a good T20 player, but he turned out to be a good T20 player. Even in Chandrapal, when he started Test cricket, he became a very good 50-over cricketer, just from the fact that he had the foundation, the technical skills playing the longer version of the game, and he just added a few things to this. So for a young man like this, playing first-class cricket for Dewald Brevis is very, very important. He would learn to spend time at the crease, learn a different way to bat, batting 4, 5, 6 hours. In this version here, you know, where he bats, he gets 40, 50 balls, he's lucky. If he gets 400, 500 balls in the entire tournament, he's lucky. So I think it's always a great asset to have that foundation behind you.
That'll evolve as we go deeper into the paradigm of cricket, but that works for bowlers as well as batters. Saiki Shaw did his best, but he could not stop it. It's so fast across the RP. Halfway mark of the innings, 88 for 2.
हर साल तू जीत नहीं पाएगा ओ पर लीकेज को तो सालों साल हराएगा बार बार केमिकल वाटर प्रूफिंग नहीं एक बार एशियन पेंट्स का डैम प्रूफ लगाओ 80504 कॉल करो
माई 11 सर्कल पे फर्स्ट प्राइज 1 करोड़ ही है ना इस बार तो हर दिन 1 करोड़ बस शुरुआत है क्या तो सोचो कितनी बड़ी बात है माई 11 सर्कल पे 1 करोड़ तो बस शुरुआत है तो सोचो कितनी बड़ी बात है
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है जिम्मेदारी से खेलें
बाकी सब तो उड़ गया लेकिन आपका परफ्यूम रह गया
बिना गैस वाला फॉग ये जल्दी से उड़ेगा नहीं रहेगा
नई जनरेशन ना मैच में ट्रिपल सेंचुरी मारती है और आफ्टर मैच टाइल मारती है
हर जनरेशन का अलग है अंदाज लेकिन सबके अनोखे स्वाद का एक है कमला पसंद अनोखा
It's all not Bretley wherever he's sitting he's watching this let me just put the spikes into my back
But I suppose that's also what franchise cricket and T20 cricket has done. It's built relationships and it's built friendships so that all these players are actually very close to each other. And Lasith Malinga, would he ever needed the great bowler that he was and the great friend that he's become for a lot of players.
And we've seen it in other sports and since cricket have turned to this franchise format where players are moving around the world, playing with members that they normally play against internationally. It's created a lot of good friendship, a lot of camaraderie. And even back in Trinidad, you see a lot of guys going to, you know, Paul at home or... Should pick up a couple on the misfield? No. But yeah, there's a lot of friendship created because of this franchise cricket, which is great.
And it's a big home, isn't it?
Been a few times, yeah, I got lost.
There's the dew factor is going to play its role. Bish spotted that very early this evening. And it's going to certainly play a role here now for the spinners in particular.
Wonderful, subtle variation in pace. Tremendous. An indication of the wonderful skill that this young man has.
Sort of delivery, most of the time he'll try to hit back past the bowler, playing with a spin, playing with that bat a little bit more vertical over extra cover. Beautiful shot. 15-20 meters over the boundary.
Plays that shot very well off piece and spin. 11 overs gone, 97 for 2.
किसे भेजे मिशन पे? दोनों ऑफिसर्स वेल ट्रेन्ड हैं।
सवाल वेल ट्रेंड का नहीं चंद्रकांत, भरोसे का है।
देन मैम, सालों से इंडिया के सबसे भरोसेमंद ब्रांड्स, पार्ले के चीजलिंग्स, मोनाको, क्रैक जैक।
शाबाश।
सवाल भरोसे का तो जवाब पार्ले, नाम तो सुना ही होगा।
मैं तो म्यूचुअल फंड्स पे लगाऊंगा।
क्या मितेश? किट
ये किट हटाइए। म्यूचुअल फंड्स में इन्वेस्ट करना हो तो अब स्टॉक्स पे आइए। टॉप फंड्स के लिए अब स्टॉक्स। कट द किट गेट इन द मार्केट। म्यूचुअल फंड्स आर सब्जेक्ट टू मार्केट रिस्क्स। रीड ऑल द रिलेटेड डॉक्यूमेंट्स केयरफुली बिफोर इन्वेस्टिंग।
Traveling is not just about the destination. It's also about how you get there. Fly Emirates, fly better.
कोल फैंस के स्टाइलिश डिजाइन से घर की शान बढ़ाएं।
कूल फैंस जो दे आधी बिजली में ज्यादा हवा कम आवाज की है।
कोल फैंस
Side of the ground, so we saw a lot of it.
This guy knows it well. Oh, terrific. Beautiful. And we talked about punching the ball off the back foot, this time behind square. Look at the back face.
Yeah, beautiful. Titans have to find a way to pick up a wicket or two here. If they don't, this can be an easy victory for the Mumbai Indians.
You mustn't also lose sight of who Devil Brevis is batting with at the moment. Because sometimes you can walk out to bat and you can gain a lot of confidence by the player that you're playing with. And with Rohit Sharma on 41 from